Well, today's the day we hit Yellowstone. Coffee's check. Breakfast check. Hallis has been walked. And we got a little cleaning to do. This is what it looks like after a messy day in the van.
Messy. That's the understatement of the year.
Let's take a look. Dog treats. We just resupplied at Walmart, so a little bit of everything sitting out. Got some dishes.
Trash.
Missy's box wine that's empty. Wino. The bed's a muss.
Even the shades are falling down. Looks terrible in here.
Well, we're making it to our first geyser sighting. This will tell you the name of the trail as usual.
I think it's Painted Pots.
Painted Pots. Let me show you what we got here. It's a pretty nice little boardwalk.
Heck yeah.
You can see the geothermal just from here. Yep, that was pretty damn cool. Saw our first geysers.
Yeah.
Painted Pots, which I'll put some pictures up here. Pretty awesome. A lot of color. We have Jelly. Pretty cool, just going off, just doing its thing. A little bit smaller. And then we have
Fountain, guys.
Fountain, which is whoa!
That one, you guys, only goes every 7 to 8 hours, and we just happened to catch it.
So that's pretty cool. We just happened to pull up, walk through, and right as we're walking by, it went off. Yeah. Roughly 7 to 8 hours is when it goes off. Yeah. So
pretty dang cool.
We got a little lucky.
Woohoo! We did get lucky. It was neat.
We're gonna go see if we can catch Old Faithful and find out what the hell's going on. Good afternoon, all. Nice rainy day, kind of finishing up here in Yellowstone. You can see Missy chilling outside with Hallis there. Well, the weather definitely shifted. We went through, I think the high is about 49 today. Goes back up tomorrow, but a little chilly today. As you can see, got the old beanie on. Just came from walking the dog. And last night we went through our first good hailstorm. Best one I've ever seen in my entire life, actually, but in the van. Marble-sized hail for about a half hour. Pretty strong winds. So yeah, that was intriguing. Even had to break out our buddy heater for the first time this year. I know everybody has their own thoughts on the old buddy heater, but it does a good job. We're almost at about 80 degrees back in the van here. Turned off, let it cool down. You know, so we always leave a vent open. It says, I think 14 inches. We leave quite a bit more than 14 inches of ventilation. We never sleep with it. We're safe. But we are considering getting a diesel heater. Yes, yes, yes. If you're not familiar with a diesel heater, they are fantastic. It sips off my diesel tank. It's dry heat instead of wet heat from propane. Much safer and easier. So we'll take a look at that. I really hope that works out for us. But here's what we got. We're chilling. Looks like the rain stopped, so I'll probably step outside as well and take a look. A couple more days in Yellowstone. We checked out all of the features yesterday, which you'll probably see. Missy says I have 80s hair. I don't know.
Girls, come on. You know what I'm talking about. The girl bangs where, you know, you had to roll one
now
up
I have
and one
girl
down.
80s hair? Ouch.
Just the bangs.
I don't know. Let's vote. Yes, girls, 80s hair. Yes, 80s hair. Or no for either. No. Vote no. No. I mean, look at the view here. We're right next to the Platte River. Got the river flowing right there. You can hear it rushing. Now we are definitely in the shoulder season.
Oh yeah.
So as of right now, it's still early in the day, but this is ghost town. There's nobody around. So yeah, check out our new little mat. It's the small things in life, little RV mat. We'll show you that. And see what we're gonna do. We're currently heading down to Utah, play around in Moab for a while.
And don't forget the big news, John.
And you probably might have heard in some of our videos we were considering, that's right, considering, that's a short handwriting for considering, installing a bunk heater, a diesel bunk heater, since we have a diesel van. No more Mr. Buddy, no more propane. Propane is damp. Anyway.
That's important, but that wasn't the big news I was talking about.
Oh, well, gonna install a bunk heater next week. So we'll have diesel heat. Awesome. And now Missy's big news.
We got a new family member, and we will show you who it is in a bit.
Stay tuned. All right, we have a couple big unveilings for you. They're not big. Number one, we'll show you our new RV mat. We've been looking all over in all the Walmarts, but we are constantly shoulder season people. Not exactly in the most popular place, the most popular time. So we got our mat finally. You've seen Hallis mat in prior episodes, prior seasons. And for number two, yes, we've magically changed locations. I'll have Missy introduce Charlie.
Hi guys, this is Charlie.
Let me get out of my own way here. That's the new member of the family.
Yes, this is the new member of the family. She is a Haworthia cactus, or like a succulent. I have a very, very bad green thumb. You might want to call it a brown or black thumb, and I tend to not keep plants alive. So somebody, Flash, as a matter of fact, thanks Flash, recommended maybe getting a succulent so I wouldn't have such troubles. So we have Charlie here. It's a girl. Her name's Charlie with C-H-A-R-L-E-E, and I transplanted her, what, a couple weeks ago?
Yep.
Yeah. And we found this awesome, colorful little planter that matches the inside of Eddie Vander perfectly.
Notice the teal. We'll go in for the close-up.
Isn't that nice? Charlie's
first close-up.
And she also has rose quartz crystals on top of her to give her some love and nourishment. So
there you go. Two new ads, the rug and the plant, like I said. Not huge. And yeah, we'll go from there. Mm-hmm. Well, as we left camp this morning, realized today's the day. The day we make it back to Utah, where for most intents and purposes, the VanLife item started for us. First stop, first BLM land, first everything. It's good to head in this direction, but as you can quickly see as we started towards Utah, the weather didn't quite cooperate. This is the start of a little rain, some heavy clouds as you can see, and a lot more in store for us. And just then, the clouds parted, the sun came out, and Utah gave us a big welcome home. We're chilling, probably our last day in Moab here, and we're relaxing with some Oktoberfest.
Woohoo!
Sounds appropriate. We're watching some football. It's at commercial buffering right now. I'm getting about 80% of the game, but you know, hey, what's gonna happen? And we're just chilling in the van. Last night, getting cold tonight, gonna be in the mid-20s. Mr. Hallis, already in bed. And you know, what are you gonna do when it's really cold outside at night, and you know, so we're chilling. You might see You might see Missy's hair blowing just a little bit, maybe. Or the paper towels blowing just a little bit.
Do we have the window open?
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun. What's number?
Slowly rotate you over here.
What is that?
VanLife change number 2.
Does that mean you're Pat Sajak?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So, full-time van life now, or we've been, out and about for a year, but in the van for almost a year. And we've been using either running away from the cold, which is no big deal. When it gets too cold, you just move further south. Or when streaks come up, you have to run away. Or using our Mr. Buddy propane heater, which is a small propane heater, somewhat approved for internal use. They're popular. You might have seen them out there. They work fine. They use the green 1 gallon.
This one.
Or 1 pound, excuse me.
1
canisters.
gallon. Oh my.
So the bad thing about that is, you need to vent. So we have to roll down the windows, or we usually just pop a fan open. Don't turn it on, but pop the fan open. But this allows us to, and also propane heat, if you're familiar, is very damp, and that really isn't the best in here.
It makes the windows and the walls sweat.
Yeah.
Especially if it's really cold and you have to have it on for, 3-4 hours.
So we decided finally to pull the trigger and got a buddy heater removed.
Yep.
Sorry. We decided.
Put that on the blooper reel.
So we decided to pull the trigger and got a diesel heater installed, which is pretty phenomenal. That's right, phenomenal. It is.
Phenomenal.
It's just like having HVAC.
Phenomenal.
See what I put up with.
Nicely timed beer drink.
HVAC for the van. Press a button. It heats it up to whatever temperature that you want. We can leave it on for 12 hours so it warms up everything overnight.
Mm-hmm. And it's safe.
It's vented outside of the van. Mm-hmm. It is diesel, so it just takes diesel out of the van's tank, which I think is 30 to 35 gallons. Mm-hmm. And it uses roughly, a lot of different things go into this, but on high, roughly about 1 gallon of diesel per 24 hours if you actually had it on for 24 straight hours. But it's set to turn off set to turn off after 12 hours, but right now we've just been manually hitting it. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. It is going to be cold tonight, so we'll probably for the first time leave it running overnight. Yeah. And it'll just keep the temperature that we want. It's
the other nice thing about it is a dry heat, so we won't wake up and have like sweaty windows and walls. Unlike
the propane, which adds a lot of moisture. You vent and a little moisture goes out and then makes it safer, much safer. And you can't sleep with the buddy heater on. It's not a vented propane, it's a portable propane, so it's not safe at all for sleeping. We have to turn it off at night and then get up in the morning and turn it back on.
Yeah, so usually we crank it up to 80, get it 80 in here, or 82, something like that. Go to bed, it's just boiling in here. Go to bed, and then when we wake up in the morning, we're free. And he talks about me. It's usually, cold. Unfortunately, he's closer to the door.
So I have to get out of bed, start the buddy heater up.
Yep.
And then there's always moisture in the van.
Yeah.
Not a ton, but depending how long. We've left it on for 5 hours once after we woke up.
It was sweating,
and
you could see it
everything
dripping down.
Diesel is not only a dry heat, but it actually dries the inside as well. So it's a very dry heat. So that's good. Yeah. But diesel bunk heater made for semis, works for us perfectly. Sits just underneath this seat.
Yep, my chair.
So you never see anything except the controller. HVAC for the van, beautiful. We're sitting in here watching football and sitting at 65 degrees, which is really nice, and chilling out.
Yeah.
So there's our Thursday night. What you guys up to? Yeah. Really? Yeah. Okay.